Hi, my name is Lucy, and today I will be doing my May 2025 TBR using Tales of Playing Cards. If you've never seen a TBR of mine before, I use Tales of Playing Cards to be my TBR. My reading for this month currently, I'm at 8 books. Usually I read, well, for the first couple of months I read 10, like just 10 or 11. I haven't been doing that. For the last 2 months, I've been averaging 8 or 9 because I've been working 8 hours a week. And you may find it funny, but the times that I work are it's my reading time because I read primarily in the day and a tiny bit at night, but more primarily in the day. And so yeah, so like those 8 hours and all that stuff is kind of taking up my reading time. But anyway, also before I start to pick up the cards, if you haven't already, please subscribe and like this video. It'll really help me out. So now we're going to pick the cards using prompts which are here, which you can never see because it never focuses properly. But if you watch one of my videos, you kind of know the prompts by now. I think this month I'm going to pick 10 cards, and as you can see behind me, I don't have my TBR card right there because it's in the end room it's in the room next to mine because my mum needs to clean my ceiling. She got sick when she was planning to do it. She just hasn't done it yet, which is okay. She will get to it when she gets to it. So my card is in the end room so she can actually clean my ceiling, which is actually really good because my mum is like kind of off topic a little bit, but my mum is kind of like set up like she's hung up my diamond dots that I'm in the middle of doing in the end room as well. So that's good. Anyway, that reminds me, I forgot to grab diamond dots this morning. Anyway, off topic. So we're gonna pick the cards. I'm gonna pick 10 cards, and then so I went a little bit off topic today. My brain is ADHD, and I don't know why because I've had my meds. So anyway, first card. Oh, it's a 6. Okay, I think a 6 is a wild card. I did shuffle them twice with the card shuffler, which is on my bed, which you can see on my bed. So that's number 1. Number 2 is a 10, which I believe. Oh, it's to read a classic. Okay. Third card, which is a 7. Ooh, I think that's to read. Oh, that's to read a middle grade. Okay. I've got a couple of those I still have to read. Number 4 is a Jack, which I believe. Oh, it's to read a bookmark card. Okay, that is good. Number 5 is another 7, which is to read a classic. Okay. Well, that is good. Okay. No, it's a middle grade. Oh my god, why am I so... Okay. Because I've actually read 2 middle grades this month, and I'm gonna promptly get rid of them after I do my wrap up. Anyway, 1, 2, 5, 6 is a Queen. Oh, yay. Is to read a book starting with A. With the last name, but also the last name starting with A. Okay. So number 7 is a 2, which I believe is to start a series. Yes. Number 8 is an 8. Okay. I don't think I've ever had that before with an 8. So that's to read a romance. Number 9 is a 9, and it's the exact same suit. Okay. So that's to read a backlist title. And final one is a 3, which is to read finish/continuous series. Okay. I don't know if I should put books on my TBR from last month or do a whole thing. Because I still have a lot of books on my TBR from last month that I've started but haven't finished. So I'm going to think about that. And I will... Oh wait, let me tell you the cards I got. I got a 6, I got a 10, got a 7, a Jack, a 7 again, a Queen, a 2, an 8, a 9, and a 3. So now I'm going to go pick out the books. Need to figure out what I'm going to do because I've got books all over this house. I will be right back. Okay, I am back. It took me a tiny bit longer than it should have, but I got all my books and we're going backwards. So the first one is read a book with the author's last name with A, and I chose Fudge and Jury by Elliealexander. This is part of the Bake Shop Mysteries. I've got the majority of the books. They're very hard to find in Australia and they're very expensive. So when I found them for a good price, I snatched them up. Anyway, this is a really fun and easy read. My sister was reading them, but then a character came and everyone hates the character. So like, I think everyone that's still reading the books, I hate reading it because I hate the character. So yeah, I think I'm just like glazing over the character because you know ADHD pain. So the majority of these I think I got from my book cart and the book cart that's in the end room. My bookcase, because my bookcase is looking a little bit less full, but then I'm gonna fill it up again. So anyway, so the next one I have was to read a book from my book cart, and was this in my book cart? Yes, it was. This is Yours Truly by Abbyjimenez. This is the second book in the Part of Your World series. I think I have the other 2, and I think I have her other books. I'm not entirely quite sure if I do, but I believe I do. I think I do. Like, I know I read Part of Your Life. Yeah, I have all her other books as well. I just haven't got around to reading them. The next one was to read a classic, and I have chosen Slaughterhouse 5 by Kurt Vonnegut. Was that his name? Kurt Vonnegut. This is the book that we're reading for my book club in May. So, and I think book club is on the club. Let me see, because I was planning to read it on Sunday. It's in my calendar, don't worry. Club is, I think it's the 8th. Oh good, I don't have a message today. Good. Sorry, because okay, I have a message. Okay, sorry guys. So yeah, I was gonna read this on the weekend. It's only 177 pages, so I'll probably knock it out this weekend. Because if you know me, I sometimes don't read the books for book club, but I go to book club anyway because I need that social aspect in my life. Anyway, let's go back to my points. The next one was to read a backlist title, and I saw Siege and Storm by leighbardugo. I have read what is it? Shadow and Bone. I read that book almost 2 years ago now. Was it almost 2 years ago? Holy shit, yes it was. I read it in June of 2023, early June of 2023. I read it in basically one day because I had to go on a plane. And with me and planes, if I'm not exhausted or sick, I read. So I just basically read this whole book basically in a day because I went on a plane. Well, the first book. And I have chucked out the first book because I don't want this series in my house. I did enjoy the first book. It's taken me 2 years to read the second one. Anyway, the next one I believe was, it was to read a romance. You're gonna laugh at me, but I chose The Christmas Tree Farm by Lauriegilmore because it was on my cart. And I'm just like, I want to read the rest of her books. Yeah, because the Strawberry Patch Pancake. Yes, so this is book 3 in the series. I have read book 1 and 2. I enjoyed them both. And I can't wait. I know it's not Christmas, but it's almost winter in Australia, so I'm just like, you know what, let's do it. Because, you know, I live on the opposite side of the world and we have a hot Christmas. Well, where I am, we have a very hot Christmas. So, yeah, anyway, the next, well, I had to read 2 middle grades, and the only 2 middle grades I could find is part of a series. So, the Strange Worlds series by L.D. Lipinski. So, I'm going to finish this series without meaning to. So, this is about a young girl named Flick who she finds out she can travel in suitcases. So, it's like a typical middle grade. But I did really enjoy the first book, and I will chuck it out because I don't want to keep the majority of my books anymore, as I have said. The next book I have chosen, or the next prompt was a wild card, and I chose All the Fields by Olivia Dade. I have read spoiler alert. It was good. I enjoyed it. I am going to keep it. So and it's about fandoms, and you know me, I am deep. Well, I'm not, let's say I'm semi-deep in fandom culture, because when I miss drama, like when there's drama happening in fandoms that I'm a part of, I tend to miss it. So I don't know what that's about me, but anyway. So the next one is to finish / continue the series, and I have chosen Fire. Let me see. Yeah, because I need to read book 3 and then I need to read a session plane. Okay. Fire by sarahjmass. This is part of the Throne of Glass series. I've read book 1 and 2. We have been reading this book for book club this year, or this series. Like Tower Pudding, my book, personally one book club. Tower Pudding, Throne of Glass on the book list has forced me to read the series, and I am forever thankful for her for doing that. Okay, next one was to start a series, and I have chosen Done and Dusted by Layla Sage. I don't know, is this the first book? It seems like the first book. Oh yeah, it's a cowboy romance, and I love my cowboy romances. I love Elsie Silver. This is my very first Layla Sage. I've got all of her books, and I'm just like, I need to read her books, and I am doing so, yeah. So I didn't tell you what the books are about, but because I don't know, like I know like bits and pieces of them, but like, anyway, I like to go into books blind. If you haven't already, as I mentioned before, please subscribe and like this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!